Hello and welcome to Thief Gold. This is quite an old game, and the company that made it unfortunately went out of business in 2000, but they made some excellent games, and this is one of them, the Dark Project. And it revolves around a master thief named Garrett, who has to steal from the rich to survive. Anyway, first is training. Let's go.
I was a kid. No parents, no home. Running messages and picking pockets to keep my ribs from meeting my spine. One night I saw a man. Folks just passed him by like he wasn't there. I thought he must have something valuable, so I snuck up on him and made a grab.
That's not for you.
Please, sir, I'm hungry. Don't tell the Hammers, I promise.
What is your name, boy?
Garrett.
You have talent, lad.
Let go of me, old man!
To see a keeper is not an easy thing, especially one who does not wish to be seen. We have a need for those as gifted as yourself. If you've grown tired of how you live, then follow me, and we will show you a different way.
Leave me alone!
As you wish.
I caught up with him just before he vanished into the crowd. It was the beginning of a very long education.
Welcome, young Garrett. In the nearby rooms, I will instruct you in the various skills you will need to survive. Please stay in the entrance area to each room while I explain the room's purpose. When you are ready to begin your lessons, proceed down this hallway to the first room.
One of the first things that I fell in love with this game is the architecture. I read once that the producers had gone to Venice to take pictures of old buildings to get ideas for how to create them in the game. I'm running this with a texture patch, a higher resolution texture patch, so you can see some differences between the old textures and perhaps some of the newer ones.
You must learn how to move unseen. Stay in the shadows. Avoid the light. The indicator on your screen will tell you how visible you are. Try to reach the top of the platform without being seen.
This was perhaps the first game to delve into a kind of stealthy role, and it's not just the light that you have to watch out for, but the noise you make, the sounds you make. And compared to even some of the most sophisticated games of the time, this was well ahead of its time. I remember playing AVP when it came out, and I'd walk into a building and aliens would just start running at me through the wall because they somehow knew I was there. This felt wrong, but this game seems to have put a lot more thought into its environment.
Well done. I did not see you approach.
Open this door to continue. When the door is near the center of your screen, it will light up, indicating that it is selected. To manipulate selected doors and other objects, use them. Good. Proceed down this corridor for your next test.
This might look okay, but try going around a city with a map like this, a couple of scribbles on a piece of paper. It can get quite confusing, but it's still a cool game.
Now you must learn to move quietly. Some surfaces are louder than others when walked upon, and moving quickly makes more noise than moving slowly. Listen to your own footsteps to hear how much noise you are making. The instructor will have his back turned. You must get to the top of the platform without being heard.
Very good. I did not hear you traverse the room.
Beyond this door is a hallway that will lead you to your next task.
Even the extra detail in the architecture, the pillars, the support pillars and struts and all that, I mean, they were all deliberately added. Most of the games of the time, a room or a hallway would just consist of a pretty much erect some type of cube. That's it.
Now get your weapons. To pick up objects, select them by centering them on screen until they light up. Then use them. Choose your weapon now. Try readying your sword, and then your bow. You can always put them away again if you need your hands free. Now let's go out to the courtyard for some target practice. Ready your bow. Knock an arrow and draw back the string by holding down the attack button. Make sure you draw all the way back, or your shot will not have full power. Take aim, and when you are ready to shoot, release your attack. See if you can hit one of these targets. Good shot. Keep practicing if you wish. When you are ready to proceed, approach the training dummy and ready your sword.
Like even the physics on the arrow and how it works is, you know, I've seen a modern game that was released recently and it didn't even have that. The arrows just wouldn't fall. They just keep going like bullets. Look what happens if I just quickly draw back.
Swing at the target with the attack button. A quick tap will give you a slash. Move the tip of your sword to the left of the target for a left slash, and to the right of the target for a right slash. Hold the attack button down, then release for an overhead swing. Try both slashes and the overhead swing on the practice dummy. Good job. You're ready for a live opponent. To practice against your partner, enter the cobbled sparring area.
Alright, mate. On guard.
Fall over!
Done. Keep sparring if you wish. When you are done, leave the sparring area. That's enough sparring for today. Please walk over to the table. Would you care for some refreshment before we move on, young Garrett? Please pick up all of the items on this table. Cycle through your inventory to see the objects you have in your pockets. Once an object is displayed, you may use it. Have something to eat if you wish. Then you may proceed. The next test is waiting on the other side of the metal door.
I seem to have disabled run somehow. Oh well.
The door is locked, but the key from the table will open it. Good. Now head down this hallway to get to your next test. Now you will learn new movement skills. First, climb the rope by jumping onto it. Move while looking up or down to climb up or down the rope. Turn to change your facing. If you jump again, you will release the rope. Now climb the rope to get to the top of the platform. Well done. Run and jump across the gap to the other side of the stream.
Well, I can't run, so give it a go anyway.
Good jump.
Barely made it there.
This obstacle is easy to climb if you know how. First, move close to the wall. Next, jump to grab the edge of the wall and pull yourself up. Good job. I am most pleased with your progress. You have passed the last test for today. If you wish, you may stay to practice your climbing and jumping, or swimming, ducking, leaning, or crawling. When you are finished, you may return to your chambers by going through that red door. Farewell.
The keepers were training me to be one of them, but I found other uses for those skills.